Sana Zoleka is back on Inimba, and being a boss babe that she is already rubbing shoulders with Uqhawe Kazi. Now, of course, Uqhawe felt a bit entitled to be the manager of Linkamfa projects since it was her idea. Zoleka feels like Uqhawe still needs a room to grow a bit, be a bit matured, be wise up when it comes to a business. Of course, Kawe feels a bit offended by this. Like, what do you mean? I came with this idea to begin with. And Zoleka's like, it's not the same thing, babe. It is not the same thing, okay? And yeah, it seems like Kawe is just still a bit sore at home, and Uzoleka had to just put her straight. Now, guys, I also heard that it will be Zoleka's rehearsal wedding dinner this Friday. Sana uyachata Uzoleka. Now, we have Uzethu, who is back from her leave. And at her surprise, she found out that Lwandle is also back in the company. And this is Signy saying, listen, baby girl, you either have to find a way to work with Ulwandle or leave. And we know that Uzethu doesn't have a choice to leave. I mean, she have a baby on the way. She will leave and go where exactly? Now, we also have Uhlati and Ulimise not happy about Uxolani's announcement, whereby he announced ukuthi him and Zwethu are official now. I think it's a real thing. And they're going to raise a baby together, and they're going to figure out life together. For some reason, that rubs Limise in a wrong way, and Ulimise encourages Uhlati to say, hey, bro, if you are a real man, if you are a man's man, if there's one thing that you're going to do is to go and you will go and talk to your brother, to talk to Xolani, to end all this nonsense of a relationship. And he's like, okay, clearly I'm not a man's man, because, Uhlati is like, okay, I will do it, okay? But you can tell when Uhlati was having this conversation with Uthulani, his brother Uthulani, that Uthulani is a bit uncomfortable. It's like, whose idea was it in the first place? Was it yours or was it your wife? And I'm like, that's a good question. Ask. Because at this point, clearly, we all know that Uhlati is incapable of making his own decisions where his wife is involved. I absolutely see nothing wrong with Uxolani stepping up and being there for Uzethu, and actually even be willing to raise Linkamfa's child. Now, we all know that Ulimise is going to be jealous since Uthandeka is not going to be an evil mother-in-law. Thandeka is going to be so loving and so welcoming towards Uzethu, and this will not make Uthumeka happy. Sana, the drama. One thing we cannot deny is that Azande made his family extremely happy when he decided that he is going to initiating school in Tabeni Kaloku. And last night's episode was one of the epic episode, okay? However, I may not understand closer customs, but Azande was wearing a whole crop top whilst he is preparing to go to Ntabeni Kaloku. The shirt that he was wearing, I was not impressed at all. And I was under the impression that when closer men come back from Ntabeni, they would be wearing, closer attire maybe. I don't know. Nomncwazi kaloku sana. Umncwazi is very important, even though I am not closer myself. But honestly, I am not impressed about what Azande was wearing whilst preparing to go to Ntabeni, a whole skinny jean and a crop top. We could see umkhaba wakhe. I'm just like, Azande. I refuse to believe that this is acceptable within the classes. Anyway, Zolenga is finally back. Her baby girl Utsinjekri and made her exit. Listen, Ustribo truly did Mrs. Uzolega, meant to say, because that kiss was disrespectful. Sana. I mean, in front of the elders. No, they could have waited until they are together in the room. Okay, like they just could not hold themselves. Anyway, I do love aficionates, love people who express their love for one another and that are not ashamed, to express love. Love is such a beautiful thing and it needs to be expressed. And you don't have to respect anyone, okay? Go in with that kiss mantra. Mantra on someone. Anyway, I don't know how do I really feel about Azande's change of heart, deciding to go and attend or be in an initiating school. I mean, Azande was introduced to us as a super stubborn Makazi's son, but now he's soft and I think he wants to blend in with the family. And perhaps he sees that the best way he could ever possibly blend in with the family is to go to the initiating school, which I do think is the best thing for him, because at some point I did feel like him makes him to be like a bit insecure. Okay. Also, I thought that Wazande akolukanga traditionally, but he went to a doctor. I didn't know. Good see, like at all. Sana, surprising. Sana, this week on Inimba, we see the return of Zolega. Zolega is officially back, and now she will come back whilst Ostrebo is attending a ceremony of Oazande. Listen, the look on Ostrebo's face after not seeing the love of his life for a while. You can tell when a man really misses his wife. So proud of Azande. I cannot say this enough. Kesana. This is really proof that it's never too late for anything in life. Azande was mocked and made fun of for so many years. And right now, he is deciding to take a stand and say enough is enough by being mocked. He is going to initiating a school, and I am extremely happy for him because he made the right decisions. Now we get to see that also Luandle will decide to face the Mabandla family and come and apologize. We don't know how will his apology be received by the Mabandla family, but it clearly shows that it will trigger Uyanga. Poor Yanga has just been through so much and she deserves a break. Okay, a lot has been happening in her life right now. I'm like, okay, let's give Yanga some break right now. Let's give Yanga a huge break. But here comes Luandle, whom wants to apologize and perhaps clear his conscience over what happened that day, especially because he took a crucial decision to leave the scene and not be part of it. Oh, Yanga, my babe, ziyakukhalela ngoku. And you have definitely forgotten that you were thanking him for being gentle. Anyway, I do sympathize with Yanga, especially because she says she does not remember what happened. She feels like it was blocked out. She does not remember much. And she insists that really nothing happened beyond a kiss. And honestly, I do believe her, And even Udabs suggests that Yanga could have been drugged on that day. But also when you look at Somala, you're like, does he have it in him to drug someone, Like, it's not really convincing that he have it in him to drug someone. But when Yanga says, listen, I am innocent, I did not do this, I honestly do believe Uyanga. But yeah, it seems like right now this is not Yanga's year. It's definitely not Yanga's year. She has been nothing but a problematic child. I guess it has to do with being a teenager. Firstly, she was acting up, when her parents were going through a divorce. Now, this happened on her matric dance. Now, Somala coming to Yanga's house to explain her side of the story was kind of foolish of him, I must say. I give him stupidity, foolishness. Because I'm like, baby, why would you do that? Why would you come to Yanga's house to explain? What are you explaining exactly? But it does seem like Brother Justice will not take it easy as soon as he finds out that his son was given some feast, by the Mabantla family. So I don't know if he will open the case, but something in me tells me that Brother Justice will most likely open the case, because Hlazi being Hlazi, he will also fight with Brother Justice and be like, hey, now kwakho andikoyiki sana. We all know how Hlazi is. Sana, I feel sorry for Yanga, like I really do. We all know how it feels like to be a teenager, especially when you turn 18 and it's a matric dance. You finally feel like, oh, I'm an adult. I've been waiting to be an adult my whole life. So honestly, I understand that Yanga made a mistake and probably trusted wrong people. It happens when you are young, it really does happen. But I really, really do feel sorry for the hard time that she is getting from her parents, Yanga, and everybody else, I must say that I am very grateful that I'm not from a Mabantla family, or a family that is like the Mabantlas. Listen, if something happened, your parents should discuss it with you, not the Mabantlas. They will always call a family meeting on you. Your auntie will be there, your uncle will be there, your grandmother, like everyone will be there. Like, that's just so embarrassing on its own. But yeah, I am like, oh, you guys are giving Yanga a hard time. At this point, she really does need a huge hug, and someone who will say, you know what, I was once young myself, and I know how easily teenagers can make stupid mistakes, and sometimes they do make a mistake that just cost you your life, but that's just part of being a teenager. So yeah, Uyanga does insist though that nothing happened between her and the boy. Nothing escalated further than just a kiss. And yeah, guys, according to the world that we are living in today, AI and everything, the technology is too advanced. There is a huge possibility that the video was manipulated to look a certain way, and this is what Yanga is saying. Of course, the Mabantlas are not really convinced. They are like, yeah, Kawe, we don't really trust you. Hey, you could be sticking up with Uyanga, because we have heard Yanga's confession. Yanga does confess that she invited the boy inside the house, and they further on went into her room. Now, to make even matters worse, the same boy, Somala, who's being accused of taking this video and trying to embarrass Uyanga, shows up in the Mabantla family. It does seem like Hlazi will lose it and attack the boy. And it does look like Ujustice, Brother Justice Gesana, Tumega's old boyfriend, will show up and try to defend his son, or rather his son, Usomala, and be like, hey, son Hlazi, how dare you lay your hands on my son? How dare you, And I don't know how will the Mabantlas find the solution, but I guess we have to stick around and see this week really what happened. Yanga, was Yanga drugged? Because that could be a huge possibility as well, that Yanga was drugged. Now, it's never too late for anything in life. And that's a huge lesson that Azande is about to give us this week on Inimba. So, Azande has finally taken a decision to be like, you know what, I'm done with you all always mocking me. Ukba Antiona indonda ngalokhu. I have finally taken this wise, crucial decision to say, you know what? I want to become a man. And according to the Xhosa customs, the only way you become a man in Xhosa is by going to the initiating school. And listen, when I tell you that Azande was like, initiating school is where I'm going. He was like, initiating school is where I'm going. So proud of Azande Kasana. This is a huge, big lesson that really it's never too late for anything in life, okay? It really does not matter at what age do you do whatever that you are doing, okay? As long as you're doing it, you know, as long as you are improving yourself and by doing something. So yeah, guys, we'll also see a bit of Zondo drama. I must say that Zondo drama is always cold to me. Give me the Mabandla drama. Any day, any hour, you know, I am here for the Mabandla drama. But yeah, the Zondos will be having a bit of their own drama, father and son drama. It does seem like Mr. Zondo will not be getting along with his son. I mean, they've not been getting along for the longest time. That's why I'm saying, yeah, this drama is just going to be cold. And that's that. Yo, hi, Utomega never seems to amaze me. Now she is jealous that Ihlati is trying to build a small relationship with baby Bavumile. And you can tell that she wants that for herself. Listen, Tumega will go ahead and tell this man that they should try for a child. And this comes after she saw pictures of Hlati with a baby Bavumile. This woman's jealousy, like, I can't even call her jealousy right now. I just want to call her Delulu because that's exactly what she is. Now, one thing that is coming up on Nimba this week, it is Yanga's matric dance. Listen, when I tell you that Yanga ate with that dress, Yanga ate. But it is said that, of course, there will be drama in Yanga's matric dance. Sana, I like the fact that Hlati went out of his way trying to provide all that Yanga needs for her matric dance and make it special for her. Oh man, I was like, okay, Hlati, I see you now, okay? Stopping to put your ego first and putting your children's needs first. That is first, okay? But yeah, it is said that there will be big drama in Yanga's matric dance. We also will see Lwandle coming back to Inimba. It seems like he has been released from prison. Mawetu ain't playing Kesana. He is negotiating partner within the Zondo Technologies. I'm like, you go Mawetu, okay? Go after what you know you deserve. Oh, Mara, the Mabandlas, they really have a way of getting under my skin. No. Because tell me why each and every time when I see them, I'm just annoyed. Hlati and his brother. So, Zethu finally agrees that, you know what, the damages should be paid. They show up and they're like, you know what, we are happy to come and pay the damages. And this whole thing is not gonna reduce value from Zethu. It's just our customs. Fine. And they go and say, you know what, we are not just willing to pay damages, we are also ready to pay lobolo for the child because we really want the child to use the Mabandla surname. You know what, I am so happy that Zethu stood on business. I was like, stand on business, babe. She was like, no, that's not happening. The baby is mine. Because what do you mean? You think Zethu is just a baby machine, baby maker? She's gonna go through 9 months of carrying a baby and never even get to raise that baby as her own child because now everything is all about the Mabandlas. I was just like, Zethu, I'm here for you, baby girl. Please stand on business. And I was so proud of her. She was like, that ain't gonna happen, okay? But I do see another problem coming whereby Uxolani will be asking to marry Uzethu because he has expressed that he really likes Uzethu and he really wants to be in Zethu's life. Uthandeka and Thumeka's relationship, honestly, the way that it's getting ruined, it is definitely worrying me. I'm not gonna lie.